Hey guys, how's it going? Jacob here. In today's episode, I'm going to give you a tutorial over the various tips and tricks that you can do when it comes to making part files in Autodesk Inventor. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So to start off here, I'm at the home screen for Autodesk Inventor, and in this area here, you have the various options for the things you can make. You can make a part file, or you can make an assembly file, which is a combination of the various part files you've made. You can make a drawing, which is really good for your documentation, or a presentation, which is really good for presentations. So I'm going to go ahead and click on part, and it's going to load. Okay, and here is the empty void of nothingness that comes with starting a part file because you haven't actually done anything yet. So what you do to start off is you go over to Start 2D Sketch, and here you see the various axes in which you can work. You have your x-axis, your y-axis, your z-axis, every kind of axis. And I'm going to start on this plane here just because it looked pretty, I guess.
Am I a pretty girl?
And here you can do various things. You can just start off with a line, or you can make various shapes. Here you see that the default is a rectangle, but there are other options. So I guess just for purposes, let's start with a rectangle. Here you see the origin of the axes, which is a good place to try to start off for general reference. So I'm going to click, and I'm going to pull the rectangle out, and see now it has taken shape. But I have not given it specific dimensions. So here you can go to this option that says dimension. You click that, and you click this line here, or this line, depending on which one you want to adjust. And then you get to select the dimension, and I will just make it 1 inch. Just for the heck of it, let's make it 1 inch. And I will make this one here 2 inches. And now you right click and press OK to make sure that you have no options selected. So now you see I have the shape, but right now it's just two-dimensional. It means nothing, absolutely nothing at all. So what you do is you click Finish Sketch, and then you can go over here to Extrude, and you select the face that you want to extrude, being this one here. And let's say I want it to be 5 inches extruded. So now you see it is extruded 5 inches. I press enter, and now it has taken shape. And now that I've created this part, you can actually create a 2D sketch on this face. So now you can add onto it. So I'm going to make a circle this time. I'm just going to give it a random size. And then you click dimension, but with this, you can just set the dimension of the actual circle. It's based on its diameter, so I'm going to just make it 0.5, just a simple size. And then with the dimensions, I can also select the center of the circle and this edge here, and I can set how far apart it's going to be from it. So let's set it apart 2.5 inches just because that's in the half. And then I will dimension it from the center to here to be 1. Now that is in the center, there are other ways that you can do it, but hey, I can't teach you every single thing all at once. So then I can click extrude on this circle, and now it'll go out all the way in that direction. So now you see it looks like some kind of pole. Or let me control Z that, and then with extrude, you can make it go the opposite direction, so then it goes through the part, and now you have a hole. And there are other options for doing a hole, to actually do the threading, but that's just a simple extrusion. Nothing to really worry about there. And if I want to go back and edit something over here in the browser tree, you see the various options. You have extrusion 1 and extrusion 2. Under extrusion 1, you see this little plus button, and that takes me to sketch 1. And that's where I first made the rectangle, so I can click on that, and it'll take me back to this rectangle, and I can make adjustments if I want to, but I don't want to, because I've done this perfectly. Well, nobody's perfect, so don't hate me. And I would say that when it comes to making parts, that's really the true basics of it all. And this is just an introduction video to this, because if you're watching this, then odds are you're covering this in class. And the teachers are going to teach you a lot more. This is actually just about as bare minimum as you can get. So you're going to have a lot of fun doing stuff in Inventor. It's something that is really useful and just is something that you get to use beyond school. If you're in engineering clubs, you get to use Inventor or a similar product. If you're an engineer with the actual job of an engineer, you're going to still get to use this a lot. Well, I guess it depends on which kind of engineer you are, but it's something that it's really useful, and it's a very valuable skill to learn. Okay, well, that's all I really have to say for this video. I know that it's pretty basic, but again, this is just meant to be an introduction, because I'm just supposed to give you the general ideas. The teachers, the ones who actually know 100% what they're doing, they're the ones who get to teach you all the really cool, neat stuff that you get to do in Inventor and beyond. So thanks for checking out the video. I hope you found it helpful. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. And all supports that I get is really appreciated. So again, thanks for checking it out. See you next time. Bye.